For who? Rogers. Oh, right. And that minute silence was dedicated to Ollie Roach, who was the father of Aaron Roach, a former Swans player who unfortunately had to go home there last week. I'd like to welcome everyone to the ODH Mechanical sponsored men's hurling final between Sarsfields and Western Swans. My two co-commentators here today will be Paddy Ivers and Liam. And boys, what way do you reckon the game will go today?
Well, it's very hard to look past Sars today, but I reckon it could be a close game. I hope Swans put it up to them, but it's hard to look past them.
Yeah, Sars are going for 6 in a row today, so I believe they are hot favourites. But this Swans team is improving in every game, so hopefully it'll be a close contest. And the ball is in, and Mickey Farrell has it. No, Alan Lineman has it. And here you have Kevin Kavanagh back out of retirement.
Yeah.
He gave 4 years in retirement. Line ball there for, who's that over there? Enda.
Again, the Stars backline just standing out again. Like, you know, last few years everyone goes on about their forwards, but their backline has been as miserable as anyone else, and it's nearly as miserable as they are at the bar.
Probably the most impressive backline I've seen this year now. But you're right, they are miserable.
Yeah. That has been their biggest fear factor since the starting of the club. Rumour has it that they were started like Ajax with Jews.
There's a great. Oh, he drops it inside by now.
As usual, he drops it, but he's in.
Peter Bryan flick. Wide ball there. Have to give a special mention there to Slugger in the middle of the field from Kula.
He got himself fit for the occasion, as you can see.
There's a big puck out down top of Flinners. Stephen Flinners on the ball. Which is a bit messy at the minute, boys. Here you have old Madigan on the ball now.
Steps, if you ask me.
He's going forward. Here you have Johnny Cody, Carrick Davin's man.
Being challenged by young Guinan.
Great clearance out of Johnny Cody there.
Great catch.
Bit of a whinge there from Jim Hayes, but what's new?
Nothing new there.
Who has it here? Who's that fella?
Rusty, line ball, Swans.
Locked down by Seamus Hayes. To see is the championship haircut underneath that helmet.
Good to see Paul Guinan coming out today as captain.
Yeah. Coming out of brother's shadow for a change.
Here we go. And to be fair, like, the only thing that with the Guinan brothers, you can see them, they're efficient in the forwards, and the only thing they're capable of missing is Paul missing Mondays, Tuesdays and maybe Fridays.
There you go, Thursday as well with that one. Over here, great catch there.
Good catch from Robbie Larkin there.
Robbie Larkin. Is he a Kilkenny man or a Galway man, is he?
Well, just wait.
Special mention to Shane Power today. Unlucky to be dropped, I think. Started all the games this year and still got.
The only problem is that he was finding it hard to score.
Yeah,
as a forward.
On and off the field. I've seen him in action. He's terrible.
No, he told me to give a mention to his mother today, but I don't think she wants to see it.
She doesn't want to hear either thing of what he does, using the chat line that he's a doctor and stuff and all that stuff, Again, this is helter skelter. We're missing it out. Kevin Kavanagh, uncharacteristically. Here's Owen Guinan.
Probably a point.
Great score.
Very efficient.
Owen Guinan with the first point of the game here for Sarsfields.
Unlike his brother Paul.
Still don't know if he's playing.
like Pod.
Puck out here is going to be taken by Kevin MacDonald, is it?
Yep.
You only played for what, 10 years, Paddy? Don't worry about it.
I know, I'm brutal with names.
We're getting good feedback so far, so anyone on the live feed, let us know and we'll slate anyone you want.
We can put a few songs in, whatever you're into.
There'll be a half-time show today and we'll see how it goes.
Here's the puck out now by Kevin. Straight down on top of Cody, no. Cody
he still wins it though, he's good at that.
Here's Kevin Kavanagh coming forward.
Kevin plays the bright ball into the forwards. Beautiful ball.
He has in the hand, he's lively this one.
It's a high challenge, ref. He's a slugger, missed that.
Here's a free out.
That should have been a free in first day, but
Owen Madigan is pumped.
Trademark Waterford gesture there.
Yeah. Don't win much, but they're good at something.
Considering Teddy McCarthy has as many All-Irelands as him.
There's a lot of slating going on, boys.
Not much about the game.
A lot of slating.
The game hasn't really got going yet.
Guinan comes a long way for this one. Well capable of putting it over. He was lucky to be playing today. He went down with a bad ankle injury last weekend.
He did. Against a close game against the Shamrocks.
Shamrocks, yeah. We won't mention that now, Liam. I heard you were playing. And what's that?
An uncharacteristic wide from Owen Guinan.
As those frees are known as in the game, a Liam O'Shea when you miss a free.
Yeah, but he would have missed it from 20 yards, not 80 yards.
He did,
We're going to let that one slide by.
Yeah, like you're free.
Here it is down top of Seamus Hayes again. The big paw goes up.
Good man in the air.
Good man.
Very efficient in what he does,
Big strong man. Not a great ball in now, but Sarsfields will have it here. Kilkine.
There's a great tackle by Cooper.
Cooper Fahy from Maherlow.
The Galty Mountain Boy, as he's known.
It's very sloppy at the minute.
It is. There's nothing sticking to hand for any team.
And there's a line ball now for Sarsfields.
Tight contest at the moment.
Yeah. Who do you reckon, boys, is the watch on both players, on teams. Who's the player Swans need to perform on today?
Well, for all time's sake, like if the ball gets into Mickey Farrell, he's going to do damage. Like, but like too many times in the last years, the ball's kind of been bypassed them.
Yeah.
And again, when you go to Swans, like or Sars, like they've so many options, like of boys that are match winners, like you know.
I've been very impressed with Kevin this year. I think he's a very good hurler. Out of retirement. And as of course, you need Johnny Cody as well.
And brave from Mickey Farrell. He's gone down. It's not good.
It's not good. Looks like the knee.
Looks a bad injury here now.
We're talking about him.
Is it Mickey or Pete?
Mickey, I'd say.
Pete is in for fall. Oh, he won't start from there. Pete won.
Shit.
He looks in a bit of pain there.
He's not allowed to stay down.
No. But I mentioned too, Mickey there. He man the match most games so far this year, hasn't he? He's been unbelievable.
He has.
He gave young Seamus Hayes there an awful scalping.
Do you know what? It's nice to let him out of his pocket today for the game.
Yeah, true. Seamus Hayes now, he wouldn't be known to get a roasting, but just Farrell gave it to him down 2 weeks ago.
But the right person looking after him in Del Maher. Hopefully it's not as bad as what he thinks.
I think Mickey Farrell will be okay. He's a tough cookie.
He is. The bold Mickey Farrell he was known as back in the day, as he broke a few windows around the village. Of course.
I'm very impressed the way Swans have started. As their work rate is unbelievable.
They're keeping it very tight as well. That's what you need.
If they can keep it up for...
Mickey's putting the helmet back on, which is a great thing to see.
Once they don't fade, that's amazing.
Which has happened too many times. And that's credit towards ours as well. Like they've
been the peak.
Yeah, they've just kept on going and kept it rolling, and been lucky to keep, in one way, to keep the same team around for so many years.
They've got the spine for the last 10 or 11 years, or not 10 or 11, but 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Like so. Great ball out to Enright. Enright going forward. He's going to take it.
He's got pace, this lad.
Line him is left there.
That's over.
Just wide
from all right there.
Still encouraging. Look, you can see it's really getting to the backs of Sars as well. Yeah. It's rare that they've been putting the back foot before, you know. So
they don't like being run at that. Apparently, I can't run at
that. Here's out now on top of Kilcoyne with Cooper. Won't get much change out of Cooper back there. He's tight.
Good ball in.
Peter O'Brien left it in behind.
Sean Kenny going back for it there.
Misses it. Very uncharacteristic.
Very impressive corner back now, Sean Kenny, to be fair.
Mike Ryan,
that'll tell you how strong Sars are.
As well. Here it is now. Long
a bit of a no-look pass there. Bit of a waste. You would probably blame Paul Guinan for the run, though. It was poor.
He didn't really show it.
He didn't really show like his brother, no.
I think he's carrying a bit of an injury as well, the hamstring.
It's the weight on the shoulder of his brother, wasn't it?
It's either that or the condition.
It's hard to walk out of a shadow.
Great flick on by Mickey Farrell. Again, it's
the full forward line are a little lazy.
Yeah, they are.
A little lazy in there at the minute.
Good clearance by Mike Ryan. A natural corner back, mate, I said.
Yes. Cooper again fast on his heels there.
It's a good score.
Dropped it. Nice little dink there by Kevin.
And played the right ball to Johnny.
Good clearance there. Oh God.
Alan Lynham. Slips.
Very uncharacteristic.
Johnny, would you pick it
up? Same thing. Johnny, jump up.
Cody's still there.
No, it's just well done by Johnny Cody, and again by Sars backs. John Kevin. Really super commitment by Kevin. Mickey Farrell could go anywhere.
A great score by Mickey Farrell. Great score.
The man from Killinall thought
the belt didn't do any harm.
No. Best thing that happened.
Top of his wire, everything he knew and everything he forgot.
I think Hurler the year last year, O'Malley might have a bit of a deal in his hands today.
Great hit there by tough yoke shoulders, I think they call it.
Again, great catch again. This hasn't happened. Ref, jeez, if he's been fouling. I thought it was a free in, to be honest. He pulled the Hurley back. You have to wait for VAR on that one.
There's a bit of melee now, he's blown it in, is he?
The old referee slow to get into the action again as usual.
Bit sluggish.
Yeah, bit sluggish, some would say.
And while we have a quiet moment in the game, I'd like to just practice a bit of my Italian. Fungalio d'Inghilterra. If you Google it, it will not say nice things about England. So hopefully they do the business tomorrow as well. And we will all be walked after the Conor McGregor fight.
Chance here. Cody has it here now. Goes for a score. Great score.
Unlucky Johnny Cody.
But again,
not known for his actually.
We haven't seen this positive start by Swans in
no. Good to see.
Big ball now on top of Cooper again here. Very clever out of Kavanagh.
Very clever.
Natural centre back there, great clearance.
Some would say out of your league, Paddy.
I taught him a few things. There's a wild spring.
Here's ball Mickey Farrell. And like just this is what you.
That's That's the brain there.
Very brain, yeah. Very good score, very good score.
When Mickey's on the front foot here, he's a very tough proposition.
He's hard. He'll be a handful for Owen Madigan.
It's accidental, to be fair now. The old Sars, to be fair, they look like they're suffering from Raheem Sterling syndrome here. Just like to say hello to SVG John Nolan there, making a rare appearance. The bar's that way, John. I know you can't drink, but you can get us drink.
Another shout out to Niall Long, who actually missed the Camogie match because he couldn't get up. So,
no, he couldn't finish a wall.
He couldn't finish a wall, sorry. My bad.
No love lost here.
No.
Who have we down over there? We've ended up down.
And again, when's the ball? It's in 2 weeks, isn't it?
No, it's the 7th of August, so it's 4 weeks.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
3 weeks. The ball is on and up the stadium. Anyone that wants tickets, they're online. Charlotte and all the committee, they've done a great job in organising it.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, you have to be fair,
Means a lot.
Liam. There'll be Grant Williams of the Magic Millions. He'll be the MC for the night. Thank God I don't have to do it this year. And rumour has it there'll be a raffle for one night of passion with Mongo. And we know that man does not spare money on women.
Hope that's not a raffle, is it?
That's anyway. The match is back on. Young Guyan has the ball
and pass it to his brother.
Oh Jesus, nearly.
Paul Power, who has been a goal machine this year.
Candidate for Hurler of the Year, may I say. Early prediction.
Down top of Mike Ryan.
It's great to see this pulling in the air, and the ref not holding back either. Great ball in midfield.
Great ball. That's a free.
Perfect score.
Good challenge there, fair challenge.
Yeah.
Anyways, feeling the worst of it.
Yeah.
It's just seeing the hurling name.
It's not that.
And now we have it again. Who's it? Cody again. This
Johnny's
man's
mopping up a lot of ball today. He's mopping up a lot. Bad ball and a bad ball.
Bad ball. Like one of his wayward golf shots.
The outside might have got away from there.
Young Hayes, Enright's down here.
We're down for a head injury at the moment.
What do you reckon if the state would have went ahead, lads? I think Western Australia would have been very, very strong this year.
Very strong, but again, it depends on what the other state teams send as well.
Well, yeah, we're very strong in Western Australia. What are we going? Where? Look,
like Brisbane, you can't believe you won the feckin' thing.
What should we win the whole lot? The whole second lot even. But Paddy, you know, say it like yourself. What have you got? 3 All-Stars.
One sending off.
And one sending off. How you got that All-Star? I never know, but still.
Easy.
And I still retired you, huh?
But as you can see, it's different. It's different with the state teams from WA. It's showing it with the dominance they've had over the years. Like all the clubs get on when they need to, as opposed to other states that absolutely despise each other club to club, and they won't even drink in the other pub with the other fellas.
The thing is, we're all very good friends.
And pissheads.
That helps, yeah, too.
It's true.
We all get on very well.
Once you step outside the white lines, everyone's pretty friendly.
Owen Guyan, that's an absolutely fantastic score.
Paul Power with a mighty score.
They have the same shape.
I think Paul Power has racked up, I think it's something crazy like
327, 326 from play this year.
In
3 games.
He does justify those sparkling boots he buys every year.
He does. He's looking very fit this year.
Very fit. Maybe it's that he's not allowed in the pub anymore.
No, but last year he had a dab bod that was going on, so he didn't even
There's
good.
a pick up, lads.
Pick up off the ground.
Rusty, is it? You won't get away with that here, lads.
No, you won't get away with that here. The centre referee around here, he's gone up a notch.
In the belt.
In the belt.
And that's not all of referees, that's just one.
Yeah.
Big strike from O'Madigan.
That's over.
A very good score from O'Madigan there.
Great score, is it?
He's not just a lunatic, he's a hurler too.
Was that wide or score?
That was a good point.
I don't think the scoreboard knows what. No, that's the score.
Point. That was a
3
point.
points to 2.
3 points to 2.
Tight contest, very tight contest.
Ball down top of Flinners and in there. Great catch by Enda there. He's playing very well this year as well.
They get on the
a
front
candidate as well for
Paul Guyan.
There's another shot by Guyan in there, the captain. That's a brilliant score.
Yeah,
He's coming into it.
I see there now they're after moving him out of the corner, just mop up a couple of loose balls, and that's the first ball he got straight over the bar. It's no miss.
Yeah, straight in, no kissing.
From the Kilkenny man.
Yeah.
Liam O'Shea tried that last week. Couldn't get I think he threw it up this.
Of course, Paul's been suffering from
when the days go, they go.
Oh, great skill. That's super skill.
Great touch.
course, Paul will tell you this year Paul Guinan, he's been struggling for form. His drinking has gone abysmal.
Yeah, his fitness as well has gone bad, but his drinking has gone to dogs.
5 to 6 points, and that man is out the door. It's sad. It's sad to see him. Sad to see the greats.
It's
you know.
It's so bad he even makes Mondays.
Yeah. Sad to see the greats fall. You know, but sure, father time catches up on everyone.
Oh, don't you know
it again, lads?
We shouldn't have that. It'll catch up on us eventually.
They keep saying that to me.
I think they're after keeping a close eye on Mickey Farr.
Yeah, for the better. Yeah, they're staying on them. Again,
Colin Cronin. He fell over.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
Rusty has it.
You get a flick. Oh, what a save! What a save on the line.
What a save from Jack McDowell there.
How's he going wide?
What a save.
I think it's a 65. It's a 65.
What a save from Jack McDowell there. Very impressed.
Great play all round from both sides. The committee and everyone throwing themselves. Again,
very
it's great to have seen from the last few years, because normally these games be over.
There's no VAR here, Burkie.
I reckon the keeper made a mistake coming off the line.
He did, yeah.
Well, Brian Owen's made a few of them this year, but he's young, he'll learn.
He's young, and his puckouts wouldn't be the best either. There wouldn't be that. He calls for long balls, but about 40 yards is all. Other than that, he's a good shot stopper.
Yeah, a good shot stopper when he gets a shot on him.
He just can't hit the ball.
Yeah, but sure, that happens to goalies, Paddy.
He's brave coming off the line. He's brave chatting up women, but he lies about his
he loves to chat.
Yeah, but he's
a banter man.
Yeah, but he kind of lies about his accomplishments. You know, he's been caught out a few times. The old phantom.
Them far now with a free 65.
It's just going wide, isn't it?
Wide ball.
They need every score they can get. What was going on in the first half?
Over here, we've Hinda's on a lot of ball already.
He has, and doing the right thing with the ball.
Good sweep up from the corner back there. Ross Lynch is after dropping it. He got it again, though.
He's hurling excellent this year.
He's hurling good this year. Finner's dropping the ball. Bad drop from Finner's there. 3 out for Owen Madigan.
He played for that, lads. I think he played for that.
Yeah, but that happens to hurling, Paddy.
Yeah. Again, is Guinan coming out for this? Well in his range.
I think Owen Guinan might be struggling with a bit of an injury today.
Yeah, as I said, I was looking after the game last week against Sars and Sarsfields.
Yeah, the Shamrocks. Yeah. Nipping tuck.
It wasn't really nipping tuck now, but he went down over the ankle late near the game, but at the end of the game. But great to see him play, lads. He's a fantastic hurler, and that's a bad wide.
It's a bad wide. Bit of a waste from Owen Madigan there.
Guinan would have scored it.
Liam, I do agree with you. I think Owen is carrying more of a serious injury than we thought.
To me, dead on. Yeah.
Usually he'd
normally be back in 21 for a free.
Especially on the big day.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a puck out down on top of Flinders. He has to win this. The touch goes astray.
On the back, maybe.
Touch goes. He's lying on it now.
Be a throw in here.
No. That's well
good pick up from Robbie Larkin. Free in.
Well played, and again, good outlet to Kevin Kavanagh. You know, there's.
You have to mention Robbie Larkin after last year. I think he came on for the first game and he broke a bone, a foot, or an ankle or something.
Horrible injury, yeah.
Horrible injury.
First game in WA, but
and Mad Jack aiming Ryan to put him up as well.
That's right.
And Peter Bryant to take him on and pay the wages.
That's right, Chad. So
they look after each other in fairness.
They do, but he's a good, strong hurler.
An odd situation here now. Johnny Cody's taking a free.
Mickey Farr might be still suffering.
Yeah, I think he might be a bit of a.
Dropping in.
That's a great score now.
Well, when you can hit him like that, why wouldn't you take it?
They'll be looking for him in Davins yet, lads.
I taught him everything he knows.
Our Swans.
You
our Manorans.
Don't go there. Who has it here now?
Kevin batting for the ball again.
That's it, Ross Lynch playing excellent this year.
The half-back for Swans are really standing out.
They are. And Enright is on a lot of ball there.
A lot of the times we've seen over the last years the Swan or the Sars lads rebounding each time and no resistance whatsoever. It's good to see.
There's a bit of a game here now at the minute, lads, and Swans are on top. If they
it's tough and tight.
There's a lazy free from Paul Power.
Lazy free.
The backs won't like that now.
The backs, I have to say, the backs are on top on both sides today.
Yeah. As it shows in the scoreline, you know, so they've only been relying on frees and a few handy scores off play.
Yeah. My kind of game.
Bad as a forward. Here's Johnny again. I think this outside of his range. What should I doubt him?
He's deep in his own half here, isn't he? He'd have to get a good strike on that one, though.
This tailing.
Oh!
Good bat from the goalie there out to the side. In fairness.
And he has been called a batty boy before.
Another free in.
That's just a very good. It's a positive start from.
Very positive start from
And there's
Swans,
not much punching around the play either. It's very good.
Tight and tough. That's what you want in a
Two
final.
players down there now. We've Stephen Flinners and Enda from Sarsfields. We had a sheet there of their clubs.
Again, we'd like to shout out to Cooper Fahy again in cornerback today, the man from Aherlow, the Galty mountain boy, F and Eddie's alleged love child.
F and Eddie,
no one has got to prove he's not. So
he reckons he hurled he learnt his hurling from hitting nettles,
hitting the heads off nettles,
hitting the heads off nettles again,
and dandelions in the summer.
Oh, that's it. I tell you, lads.
He must be a footballer, so is he?
With Davy Power and Cooper inside the full back line to be close enough Hell's Kitchen.
There won't be much change.
No. Davy Power's the only man I've seen to break them hurleys. What's
the Wabbin ones? Yeah.
No, the cool tech ones, the old classic yokes. Broke 3 on match today iPad anyway. And I'm still afraid of him. I'm afraid to talk to him even at this stage.
No messing with that man. Who's he in? Davy Power's in on Guinan, Cooper's in on
Mickey Farrell on the free here. Do not be amazed if he doesn't go for goal here. It's
the old top spin.
The old top spin.
It's too close to go for goal here, surely.
He'll put the yips up him anyway. No,
that's over the
bar. Over the bar.
We're back level again.
Yeah, all square, 4 points all. Very entertaining game so far.
Yes, tight.
But you have
interesting.
You have to wait for Sars. They will have a period of dominance, and it's whether that the Swans can stand up to them in that situation.
If they can just hold out in the goals.
Can half time even,
Sars are real.
Mikey Ryan with a good clearance.
Great ball in by Mikey into the forwards. But it's again super defending.
Great defending. Ross Lynch coming out. Very
clever ball.
That's a long cross ball. It goes into the top of Farrell there again.
On the back, and this Rusty's in it again.
Mikey Ryan is hurling very good today.
Absolutely brilliant game here from Mike.
He's very tidy.
A natural cornerback. Free in. A bit of a freak there from Davy Power.
Davy Power down top of the head with that one.
Normally you get away with it, but
not these days.
A Dublin referee, you'll be surprised.
Yeah. If it was a football game, it'd be different with him, you know. Again, anyone listening at home on the request line, if you have any dirt on any of the players out there today, please let us know and we'll be able to tell a few fibs in. We'll add legs onto it if you want. It's not legally binding for the day that's in it.
Yeah, you can't arrest anyone over this.
There's a score by Owen Guine. Easy free for that man.
His trademark.
Can't be said about you, Liam.
Yeah, I wouldn't be one for the freeze on myself. Right.
Puck out here by Kevin now for Western Swans. Down top of Iron Line, lads, no one on him. He missed
not like Lynham to miss it.
Oh. He's a sweeper there, that.
Yeah. Normally he is the sweeper.
Oh, Mickey Farrell with a great pick up.
Oh my God!
That's a great score from Mickey Farrell. Great score.
About Nicky is back, and it's good. At least he didn't go down injured.
He's after wiping off that injury fairly lively. He's giving old Madigan plenty of it.
I don't like what's coming over those skies, lads.
I don't know. I think the commentary.
If it rains, I'm gone.
There's Cooper Fahy again, lads. He'd live in your pocket that time. Yeah. I think it's the football background.
It is,
and he's hard and he's ignorant. Just like a good Aherlow man should be.
He's a Tipperary man, he's ignorant.
He's a different breed down there.
He'll enjoy it now when the rain comes in. It's just like coming down the glen.
Yeah. Oh. He'll lengthen that hurley then. God help whoever's here.
There'll be a call for a 36.
Sideline ball here for
Western
Swans. Ross Lynch is worth taking. Bit of a break in play. Don't know why.
The boys are flat.
No linesmen.
Boys are tired. It's not his fitness over here. I think the referee might be a bit tired too. That's why we're taking a break.
Rumour has it he's requested a segue for the second half to drive around the field.
No linesman over there. I think Sluggers pulling
it up. A professional referee. He might not be in the condition, but he is a professional.
Shots fired. The sun is coming out again, lads, here in
beautiful day in WA.
It is.
After the last few days of rain and stuff, anyway, you know.
It's a good looking weekend ahead.
Again, yeah, with the McGregor fight tomorrow, and Cork are playing Dublin in the under-20s tonight, and then obviously the Euros, and so Monday will be a great day.
Maybe something might go to the D side this year, will it?
Not the under-20s. Maybe he hasn't been there since '98 anyway. So We don't know what an All-Ireland looks like.
2004-2005 you won double.
I'm on about the under-20s.
Ah, fuck the under-20s.
That's what Jimmy Savile said.
Sorry, apologies about that if you heard that.
O'Madigan with a long clearance down top of Paul and Owen.
And Owen in behind as usual. Oh,
Paul did not look interested in that now.
Ross Lynch is absolutely mopping up the world of ball back.
Yes.
If they could only
he's
get the ball
this year, isn't he?
Yes.
He's captain, yeah, and he's
doing very well. Doing very well.
Great clearance by Johnny. The right ball across.
Top of Shim Hayes and Rusty. Rusty with a good touch there.
He's putting in a good form.
Peter Bryan.
A bit sluggish.
He has it here.
He carried a bit of an injury though.
Yeah, himself and sluggish.
That's very. That's poor now. I think that's a bad free. What's he giving it for? Late free, he reckons. I think that was a very soft free, lads.
Yeah.
The ball is on the ground. Wish
Again,
going
it's
in
a
here
bit
now.
silly. Slugger.
Bit harsh, but
I thought it was
bit of
very
a chop. Bit of a chop.
Slugger needs to leave this behind. The referees have ruined the games the last few years too.
That's it.
Slugger's the only ref that doesn't need a whistle to be heard.
But when you can't keep up with it, it's hard to do it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we have a long range free.
Long range free. Yeah.
The De La Salle club at
Just
home
watch
and
for the
Water.
breaking ball with the likes of Power and Guinan kind of thrive on.
There it is
Strike
into,
him on there.
there it is into the onion basket.
Danger zone.
Who has it? Well done. Who was that?
oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus, he missed it. Kilkine missed it. Very lucky there, lads. Enright working like a little terrier.
Brilliant
The
defending.
Swans are working very hard.
They
They
are
are
very
in
well.
groups, which is.
You need that against ours, though, don't you?
But
Tell you,
again,
if they clear this, will be as good as a score, lads.
Yeah.
Flinners has it now.
Great
That's
hand, but
brilliant.
Owen Enright's getting on a lot of ball at the moment.
Enright
Ball
again,
hanging
yeah.
off him. Right ball in. This Rusty lad, he's
Rusty
been all
with a
over the
good
place.
strike.
Good
Good
ball
ball
into
in.
the corner.
Yeah.
That'll hold up. That won't go.
They're stretching it a bit.
Then they
there
just
now.
need to get it into feet. That's a dodgy enough ball. Yeah, it's into the
Mickey
Mickey's
Farrell,
hand.
he's
Man
a
of the
chance
hour.
here.
Farrell again. Sharpshooter Farrell.
Oh, yes. But again-
Brilliant score, lads.
Swans take the lead here.
That's it. Brilliant score by
Great
by Mickey
pressure,
Farrell.
like, you know.
Must be close to half time, isn't it?
Oh, I'd
I
say
have never
another
timed
10
it.
minutes. I'd
Never
say.
timed it.
We'll keep talking until they tell us. Then
No, we
like.
have to, yeah.
Oh,
Great
super
catch,
catch.
great
Great catch, Mickey
Yeah, he's
Farrell.
travelling.
He's looking for the free, lads.
Yeah.
Well a bottle up, well a bottle up.
Cody again, Johnny
with the
Cody on the ball again.
Had
Mickey
suicide ball, but he got it.
Got it to the Farrell though.
Farrell has it. He'll win a
The
free
main
here,
hanging
lads.
off
There's a
him.
free.
Oh, that's a horror.
Big call there.
I think that's it.
I think it was fair, though.
I think it's the wrong
I
call.
don't know, I think he looked for it.
I think it's the wrong call, to be honest.
And I think it's silly for Story. Like, you calm this as a ref instead of be dishing out cards to lads.
I don't think that was a
But
big
both-
Swans, no, I'm not going to lie.
No.
I think he looked for it.
But he was.
I think he
arm was
yeah, but
around
he
the
went
neck
like
there.
that.
See, you know,
They can't see like that. What's that meant?
If only there was a video you got my description.
yeah, it was the arm was high, I thought, but I definitely didn't think it was steps.
Commentator from a referee now that does not give frees there, may I say.
One guy in stepping over this one. He's just inside his 65. Strikes it well. Straight over the bar. No messing there, lads. He doesn't miss them.
No,
ones.
he does not.
He doesn't miss them. It's bread and butter.
It is.
Say.
And with
He
this,
does like bread and butter.
with this Morley pitch too, lads. 80 yards. It's not the biggest field.
No, it's a very
So,
small field. It's a very small field. If you're a
So-
good striker, you would put it over from 80, 90 yards. There.
Not 20 metres.
Here it is up again. Mike Ryan
And
is
this Rusty fella playing the right ball
Wrist
again.
Farrell again,
Trying to
lads.
Oh, he has it.
Fumble.
lads,
Good
the
ball
man's a
by Owen
genius.
Chance. Bit of a
Great
bad
hand
touch
pass
from
there,
Rusty,
Wish.
but
He plays it across
Good
the
ball
ball. It's the right
across.
ball.
Wish the big P has it.
put it over the
And
bar.
there's a great score.
Another great score for Swans. Swans are actually clicking at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
Mickey Farrell, nearly 40 years of age, is absolutely flying, and Peter O'Brien's not far off him as well, you know.
boys are
I
working
could not
well.
picture playing when I'm 40 now. Jesus.
The boys are working well there now.
They're working very well.
But I think a lot of the work comes from the wing forwards and core forwards, and they just get the
I must
ball.
say, the wing back, the wing forward line are doing very well.
But they're not being
they're spreading
silly.
out, yeah.
They're not being silly with the
They're hard
ball.
working, they're hard working.
In fairness, they're getting the ball to the people that can score.
can
The
score,
likes
yeah.
of Farrell and them. So
You know, with the puck out.
they have a
Very
good.
long one, to be fair to them, for once.
Here's danger here now.
They have a lot of men
Wouldn't let
back
the
though,
goal.
a lot of the time, don't they?
There's steps now, lads.
Great
in my eyes.
block.
Ross Lynch
Ross
again,
Lynch is
lads.
very impressive.
That's bravery there.
Very impressive.
As he's having a great game there, wing back. I think he could be even a sweeper. I'm not too sure.
Oh, Inright is very
There's a
good.
dangerous ball in now. Who's in? Oh,
Johnny
bad
Cody,
job by
unlike him to
Cody.
drop it. That
He
could
usually
be,
has that
could spell
mocked.
danger.
They're
Could be
very
done for
tight,
3
lads.
times.
Oh, here we're in
That's the
trouble.
goal.
Great block.
by Cody, lads.
Johnny Cody made
Threw
up for the
himself in the
mistake.
ball.
Great
Threw
block.
himself across the ball there.
He's good at that though.
Trademark Cody.
Great
Trademark. Some would say he's trademark.
Yeah, he's down
like
now
the
injured,
Nike
lads.
like the Nike swoosh.
Swans will be worried if this man is injured.
He won't go off unless he's dead, trust me.
Spot aside. Not to be ashamed of here.
Break there now. I think Cody is down. Adele Mayer is in sorting them out. Whatever's wrong with him.
I'd say both sets of teams wouldn't mind this little mini break anyway in the middle of the game.
It's coming up to half time though. It's very tense and very hard going.
It's been hell for skelter, isn't it? It really has.
Goal line clearances, saves, everything.
I must say I'm impressed with Swans. I thought they would struggle, but they're going well.
As much as none of us like to do, we'll give credit to Slugger as well in the ref, you know.
He's let it go, to be fair. Yeah. There's been no dirty stroke or anything, to be fair.
Cheers, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
We're just getting a light refreshment.
Seems to be okay, Johnny. He's a bit ginger, but he's not like Paul Power.
When you get to that age, it happens. That's Paddy.
I'm bald.
Can go in and just tap it, barely swing, and that's over the bar.
Usual.
Yeah, level game again.
Swans will be very happy with this, I think.
Very happy.
I think Sars will go in half time. They'll be worried.
I think Sars will be pretty happy too, though. Like, you know, Swans have had the goal chances too, you know, and it's been like you aren't seeing their backs in their usual pomp, like. But to be fair, their forwards have done everything right, anything they've got to, and just it's the hooking and blocking that. You know, he's pushing it.
And again,
the Swans' backs are the Swans' backs are hurling well. To be fair, they're bunching, and it's very good to see.
But it's just economically the usual with going around the forwards. You have to overcommit to these things to stop him from playing.
And you can't. It's an easy free for him no matter where it is at the end of the day.
Line ball here now. I think it's Stephen Flinner's going to take
Flynn.
it.
This could go anywhere with him because he has the distance when he catches him sweet.
Yeah. In around the danger square.
This one's
fished. He's connected well, lads. In around the box.
Danger.
Who's up? Oh, someone's going to lash on it there. No, Mike Ryan again.
Oh, Johnny Cole. That's a free.
That's a free. Seamus Hayes coming out.
He dropped it.
And there's a good full back coming out with it.
Jesus, Sluggers have to put him for a free.
So what's a foul?
I think it's a free out.
I don't know what's he giving.
What's he pointing at?
What's the free for?
It's a free out. He's
calling.
He's talking Peter Bryan over.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know what happened there.
I don't see anyone giving out either. Like, so it's one of these things that the ref's seen, or maybe the two boys were going at it.
Could be.
They're both probably arguing who's wrong it is because they're both notorious for being scared of the bar.
I think Seamus Hayes picked the wrong battle there.
Hayes back down from that.
He would, yeah.
He would.
Settle down, Hayes.
What have we here now, lads? We have a free out for Sarsfields.
That's hardly a free out. That's a throw in.
Oh, Madigan's going to hit this one.
Well done by Slugger. He handled well. At least he's not reaching for the book here.
Yeah, he's good in that.
I probably forgot the book, to be fair. Like Paddy's done a few times reffing.
He wouldn't forget a curry chip down, would he?
Hey, Jane, how's it going?
There's a long ball. That's a great strike, lads, into the square.
Madigan's
and
pretty well.
Kavanagh,
Danger.
He shoots for
great
goal.
block
That's
again.
great block. Sars are chasing the goals.
Again. He saw the headlines.
He missed that one badly now.
The Kilkenny Tribune was up there.
Swans are on the attack again. Mikey
Ryan is hurling great.
Absolutely phenomenal attack.
Great ball here.
I think he's Barron, is it? This fella,
Kieran Barron, very
talented young fella.
And a lion cleaning up as he does.
Yeah, they're not getting the time, lads.
No, they're not.
Swans, there's a shot by Henry.
That's a great score. He's hurling a storm today.
That's a great score by Swans, lads.
They're not having it their own way, but it's just...
They're struggling.
And it's just the commitment, but it's just...
Here you have Davy Power now, he can be caught out of position.
That's it, it was worth the free.
There's a free.
It was well worth the free, they were clean through.
There was danger there,
yeah. Danger there, you could see the Sars players weren't giving out about the free, is that they were clean through.
It must be close to half time, surely.
Who wants this to stop? Nobody.
But I do.
Who's down? Is it no, Cody's not down. I think it could be Ross.
I think it's Cooper Fatty is down.
He's struggling with an ankle injury himself.
He hurt himself before.
He hurt himself before the warm-up last week.
They played Gabriel's last weekend, a very good contest.
Yeah. Bit of controversial decisions. A few umpires were not doing their job at the time, but
Shawnee Lonergan.
Don't want to mention names, but
Shawnee Lonergan.
He had the oblique version of the view, but you won't say nothing about that.
Like his Monday mornings.
Give a special mention to Owen Burke for the stage today. Don Clare, lovely little high-end truck. Yeah,
very Porky. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen.
Again, going in flawless from the freeze.
And there's half time.
Great first half.
see
What
in
do you
the
make of
second
the half
half.
anyway, lads, just before the conclusion?
Tight, very tight.
I think Swans will be the happier side going in at half
because
time.
I think there's a wind behind them in the second half. It's gentle, but it's there.
There is a bit of a wind there, but I think Sars will be slightly worried, lads.
Yeah. And we're back here for the second half of the ODH sponsored Western Australia Hurling Championship between Western Swans and Sarsfields. The current score is 8-all. Been very entertaining game, good to see, and hopefully more in the second half. And to be fair to Slugger, as much as we like to slag him, he's actually done a good game.
Very good. To be fair. He's letting a lot go. He's putting a few.
Yeah, which is good. It's good.
You need that.
They're all men here.
Yeah, not high scoring, but it's entertaining here. It's tight as you get.
And to be fair, maybe this year the reason why Swans are in contention is because the lack of a fella who's like Jonah Connor Rice isn't here. He's in Brisbane this weekend, and like he did lose a lot of finals with him. One was calling him Jimmy White at one stage. He lost so many finals.
There's a substitution on the Stars team at the moment. Shane Power, also known as POD Pod, El Doctor.
He's on,
lads.
I think Kieran Byrne has gone off.
He had a very quiet half.
He was very quiet, yes.
And usually he's a kind of a man marker.
He is. I think over here you can bring him back on though, so they might be saving him.
Swans out now.
They must think they have a chance here after this, Paddy. What do you think?
I definitely think the tails will be up in the second half. I think they'll leave no stone unturned now to get in and get. They need to rattle the net though, John.
They need one goal. I think an early goal.
It seems as if their fear from the last 2 years has been lifted as well. Like there was times where
they need a goal though.
Again,
they need a goal early in the second half, and this Sarsfields team hasn't been contested this year.
No, they haven't.
But they have goals in them as well, which is the scary thing. That, you know, like Sars could score at any time.
They could. It's dangerous. Yes.
Seamus Hayes on the ball again.
Another good ball.
There's
it's a bit of a wasteful puck though.
Wasteful ball.
Depends what he does with it though, and it's into a contest which it shouldn't have gone into.
Oh yes, no.
Line
and mopping up as he does.
That's what he does in midfield. Great
ball into his work.
In the danger man though.
Oh, picked off the
great pick up.
He's the danger. He is
very,
the danger man.
Very clever hurler, Paul Power. No waste ball with him. Great ball. Great score. Great score. Paul Power made that score, to be fair. Great score.
He was very ginger getting to the ball first, but then he came through in the end.
He's been known as a ginge.
For a man that hasn't really trained this year.
Of course, this is his time of the year, you know, with all the orange people marching and stuff, you know. 12th of July and stuff. It's his time of year. It's time to shine.
40 is on form now, may I say?
Or his time to rust, as some might say.
There's the puck out now, lads. The puck out straight out over the line. Bad job there now. That's
bad wasted puck out.
Yeah.
This is where Sars normally take over, so I hope it doesn't happen here.
It's a period of dominance that they're just very good at doing, and
good hard tackle there, great hard tackle there from Hussey.
That's a great decision there by Slugger now. He gave us steps, I think, was it?
Yeah. No, he gave a line ball.
Charging, I think, was it?
Oh, it's a free in. He's after changing his mind.
I take that back, sir.
Jesus, it was very Raheem Sterling-like for a big man to be going down like that.
Is it just me or Slugger not moving well today?
He's floating.
Yeah, he's floating.
Like slime in the Ghostbusters.
So you have home guy and stand over his free again.
Yeah, there's only one result.
There's already a flag up near the end there.
Yeah. And he's walking away from it with confidence.
He doesn't miss too many, to be fair to him.
Doesn't.
Again, it's these scores that they don't need to slip away from him now.
Yeah,
that's it.
They need to get back on the scoreboard themselves to make it look.
Calm it down now, yeah. Just keep staying in the game for as long as they can, I think.
But to be fair, I don't think anyone thought this game would go this far.
Ryan is under it here. Big Pete is under. Great hand, Pete. Unlucky.
And mopping up, yeah. And it's when he starts coming into the game is when Sars are at their most dangerous.
Oh, that was a bad miss there from cornerback, but he's recovered. He's recovered. Yeah. Great ball to Davy Power. Good clearance of the ball up Davy as well.
Yeah. And Mickey's going up.
Down top of Farrell here again.
In there, cleaned up.
And the cleaned up again.
It's this how Sars have won the last few years. It's just
this is what they do,
the third man in for the dropping ball, where they're doing the right thing, you know.
Alan Lyman's got on a lot of ball. A great ball to Paul Power again. They must telepathic, some would say.
Paul Power there, that's a great score.
That's a great score.
He doesn't miss, to be fair to him.
They'll be doing that at work with the shovels, hitting rocks to each other.
You don't miss.
With Keir Construction.
That was a great score.
The game could slip away there for the live if they don't get it going.
This is what Sars do, they just keep tagging away.
It's a bit loose.
There's a pull up. Enright is after getting bottled up there. Cody's after getting bottled up. Who's coming out with it?
I think Sars after copping on there. They've after fighting know what's going on. On Enright again, that great pick up. Great ball.
Everywhere today, lads, isn't he? Pull over the ball. There's a man down here.
Great catch.
Jesus, hanging off him.
Great catch.
It's a wide ball, I think.
That should have been a free end.
Should have been a free end, but
where's the advantage?
Late challenge there as well, boys. Down top of the hands.
I think the referee might have missed that one.
I think he did. It was a late one.
Bit of a break here for an injury here for
both teams. They're both
Swans.
down.
Who's down there, lads? Who's it that's down? Jack Bryan, is it?
Yeah, the wing, the corner forward there, number 13.
I think it's number 7 down for Sars.
And Sars
in the McFerrin, yeah.
In the McFerrin, County Antrim.
I think there's 3 from that club on the team here today for Sars.
That's correct, yeah. We might as well give him a shout.
Would you count a goal, either?
No.
Well, you've Liam. Is it Liam Craig? Is he one of them?
Are they
No, they're not. He's not from that club, no.
It's only Ian and Brian from the same club, Rascairn. Shout out to Rascairn and Antrim
We
there.
have a couple of Offaly lads. Kilkenny lads, we have a mix of everyone. Waterford, Tip, Offaly. We've even someone from Westmeath.
And not a sign of a Limerick man on the team. How bad is that?
Willie Bulger.
That's because you're all back home winning all Ireland.
That's food. Whoever could get on the team is over here then.
What's going on now, boys? Sluggers coming in to have a chat with Sherlock here.
No, he didn't run into him.
He's going talking to someone.
Someone could be in trouble, are they?
No, I think it's okay. I think it's just a bit
He's
of
just having a chat with his officials.
That wasn't a point anyway, I don't think, was it?
Again, Sars being 3 points up, it's just one of these situations that...
It's a worry for the game because they could put away quick.
Yeah, and they have all the ability of doing it.
This is what they do, though.
They had the fouls, so yeah.
Like they look like they're under pressure, but every time they go up the field, they seem to get that score.
That gear, yeah. And
but a lot of them played together a long time, so they know what they never panic.
It's with the dropping ball. They only ever have one fella commit, and then the fellas on the ground.
They don't panic. They don't panic, to be fair.
They don't. No. Enright is causing a lot of troubles. He's pulling away from Enda there.
Great tackle by Enda. Great tackle.
Great tackle. Yeah, it's getting tough now, lads.
Tough.
Madigan in on top of the ball.
That's what he loves. That's what he loves. That's his bread and butter.
Throw in ball, lads. Mickey Farrell's just getting up off the ground.
To be fair to Madigan, he's gone home now in a few weeks and he's playing like he wants to win this big time.
It's his last game for
Sarsfields
this year.
He wants this.
There's timber flying now, lads. Who's this? Alan Lynham there's long ball.
He's picking up a lot of ball at the moment.
Down top of Paul Power.
Great pick-up by Robbie. Great pick-up.
Larkin has played unbelievable.
He's very good game.
There's a waste.
Bit of a wasteful ball there.
No need for that goal. That's no good to know.
Pushing the back.
A wasteful ball.
And you've forwards in there. You've Peter Bryan and all Mickey Farrell and all these boys in there.
I hope Swans don't start panicking like this now, because
you can see Sars are being very intelligent with the ball too. They're keeping Kevin Cavan out of the game. Yeah. They've not let the ball near him.
Because he had a very good first half.
And just as I say, they land one down now. Yeah, but it's just how the Sars, they crowd every puck out. It's clinical, like they know what they're doing.
It's clever.
Yeah.
Look, when you've been around as long as them, they haven't won 5 in a row for no reason.
Exactly, yeah, they've been dominant here in WA.
Very good team.
Last 5 years, maybe.
Last 5.
Finals for the last 6 and 7.
Seven, yeah.
One guy and taking a sideline here.
Only for the Shamrocks now, they'd have won 7 in a row, you know what I mean?
There's a Davis ball in, lads. David Power.
Great take by David Power.
Kenny Man,
a man who's had terrible injuries over the years.
Absolutely brutal, yeah.
Soldiering away there, full back, new position from down top of line.
It'll make you wonder why people younger couldn't play a game.
Here's Dylan now, he's on the ball, Phillips. He got away with that one, lads. He threw it away. Shem Hayes back to mop it up.
Absolutely clean.
Mike Ryan coming out once again.
Mikey Ryan's got a lot of ball, a great ball as well. Great cover by Cody. Great cover.
Brilliant contest here by Cody.
Great ball back by
over the bar here, lads.
Johnny Cody doesn't miss.
We're stopping.
Lads,
Johnny Cody doesn't miss.
That's what they needed, you know.
That's a breaker. It's a breaker in play. That's what you need.
The first time Liam's misplaced the ball coming out of the back line, he's been sensational through far.
There's a big puck out now down top of the full forward line nearly, lads.
Great break by Cooper. Johnny's back there again.
That could have been a
push in the back.
Great Kevin Kavanagh. Great pick up.
And the right ball too. It's created a contest.
Out by the line. Great battling there. Great battle.
It's great to see.
Great battle for a ball. There's nothing being given easy here. There's nothing being given easy fair.
Great to see the battling for both teams, you know.
Great to see.
Because even with Sars, with all their wins, you know, you could see them become lackadaisical in winning. You know, it's hard to keep teams with the hunger and stuff.
Winning's a habit, though. Winning's a habit. Ask Ivers about the All-Stars.
He barely had to pick up a hurling and he got an All-Star one, yeah. All he did was sign a hurling. A great flick from Kevin Kavanagh.
Guys, I'll tell you one thing, Kevin Kavanagh hasn't given Brian a sniff.
Not a sniff.
There's nothing from play.
He was that tight on it.
Very good hurler. Good thing for Swans, he came out of retirement now, to be fair.
And that's funny enough, for the last
He replaced some of us in the back, and I don't know who he was, but Jesus.
For the last couple of years, I've been begging him.
Great break from Cooper there.
He'll have to hit someone before he comes out.
Silly ball, clear it. He'll have a shot, and he won't miss, will he? He will miss.
My God.
He's not going,
That's the only missing that Guinan does.
Yeah.
Usually he don't miss them, lads.
They need Paul Guinan to get in the game, because he could be influential if he
went
does
down
get into
around
the
the
game.
midfield in the
Yeah, he
first
could
half
be
and got
influential
scored,
to get in the game.
Back in corner forward.
A bit of a waste there. That's wasteful, I think Swans need to start recycling the ball better.
Well, I think even they need to utilise Peter O'Brien as the target man.
Yeah.
As you know, whether he wins it or not.
Great. Kevin has.
It still creates consternation. Oh,
great
he did well to take, but he's caught up.
It's a free, though.
Pull the helmet off. That should be a booking because the helmet was interfered with.
It could have been into the axle, though.
Again, Kavanagh there, he's just cleaning up there.
He's playing very well, to be fair.
In fairness, all the Swans backs, the half back line there, especially Bobby Larkin, Ross Lynch, and Kevin Kavanagh, have been immense.
Anytime you hold Sars to 11 points is a good day.
In 10 minutes.
No, but in the first half,
that's
it's a good day.
Normally
you're always in with a chance.
And no goal threat.
It's
so
just
hopefully now they'll keep that now, keep it going for the next couple of minutes.
Oh, Mickey Farr presented and they missed it.
Wished Peter Bryan.
This is going to be a dirty shoulder. Oh, he did well to flick it away.
Oh, Madigan's actually hurling well.
He's done very well.
He's doing well.
But again, like, you know, one of those balls will land in his hand and it's up to whatever.
Exactly.
But it's trying to get those balls in. Like you've seen, Mickey Farr made a great run there and they didn't see it. You know, you need to utilise these things.
Mickey Farr has been very quiet in the second half, and I'm not saying it's his fault, but it's just they're not picking him out.
They're not utilising him, no. And as you can see, then it's the difference when the likes of Lynham gets on the ball for Sars. He's looking for the likes of Power, likes of Guinan, and just the boys that know that will do the job.
Clever use of the ball. Exactly. Clever use.
Yeah.
Here's Madigan again, and Mickey Farr.
He's travelling, one might say.
He's strong though.
Great clearance.
Great ball. Great
Power do the right thing again, you know.
Clever. Cooper read it well though. To be fair. Great bust out.
Cooper has been sensational.
Cooper's been for a man that's carrying a fair injury now.
Jeez, the Hurley throwing there, ref.
Here you have
Shane Power is going deep for a ball.
Yeah, he had to do it in the warm up first to get near the ball.
Robbie Larkin is contesting a lot of ball. Don't let him pick it up. Great tackle.
Ref! He fucking booked us actually.
Nigel Coyne, very dangerous. Great block. Ross Lynch hurling a storm today.
You have it again, your three
That's massive.
The half-back line for Swans are hurling up a storm.
They just need to get more scores on the board
too,
you know. So like that one score from Johnny Cody isn't good enough.
Exactly, they've only one score in the second half, as probably 8 or 10 minutes.
But they're keeping it tight. I know. I could say accent.
I'd like to thank the likes of Carl Hart for pointing out the awkwardness, but if some of those boys had the balls and do the commentary, they should be up here doing it. So no offence to him.
May I say that Gabs was supposed to be reffing today, but they couldn't find one. So whatever happened there, we look after that. Don't worry about that.
And you've made worse mistakes in front of a camera before, Liam. So
exactly.
Don't worry about that.
Here's a long ball down as Mickey Farr's on it again. He's have to come and looking for it.
You need to feed the ball on.
Young Jack, first year out in WA, I believe.
That's great defending from Enda.
Oh,
that's harsh.
That was very harsh.
I thought he did play the ball in his hurling.
I think it's a little harsh, but I tell you, lads, Swans will be glad of it.
They'll be glad of it. They need this.
They need to take it back to a score.
1 point game now. It's in the melting pot.
Mickey, for a free taker, I know for a fact he doesn't like taking frees, but this is just one of his ones that he just has to nail it.
Well, Brian, we've all been there.
But I tell you, Foley, he's the best striker in WA. That's a fact. Best striker in the ball.
I would go Owen Guinan is probably better now.
Oh, I don't know. Strike wise, I didn't say free taker. I think strike wise he's a better striker. Nearly as good as yourself, Lee.
That's it over.
There's straight over the bar.
No messing, straight in.
Very good score.
Old 1 point game again, and again, perhaps, like, I know it was a harsh decision, but fair play to Slugger for sticking with his decision and not taking any crap from the players.
Do you know what? A game like this is what everyone wanted today, to be fair.
It is, yes.
Everyone
it's been too long coming.
There's a big ball, there's a big long ball.
And there's a shower of rain coming too, that's the worst thing.
Here we go.
What a save!
That's unbelievable save.
Get your coat, Kevin, you fucking done it!
That was top drawer stuff there.
Wow, quality save from Kevin.
You can see Guinan's a bit distraught by it, even with the miss. He thought it was in.
He saw a pair of the match coming again. He panicked.
He did not want to walk this 65 yards, let me tell you.
Another dash of water there from Tom Kinney as well.
What's in the water, who knows? Giving the ref a bribe of water then as well. Awfully standard. Normally they're sitting down, not in a lone ref have their game.
I have to mention that save again.
That save was spectacular.
But however, we'll wait for this ball to drop first then. All I'd say it's going to go one place.
I'd imagine it's going one place only. But still a 2-point game after that save. They won't be depressed after that.
That's as good as a goal. Straight over the bar. But you take that as damage limitation.
Swans will be happy with that outcome.
If that goal went in, could have been a bit of bother. Swans are moving well too, lads.
They still look dangerous. Sars doing the foul. They look dangerous.
They could just bury the game soon enough.
Good
They're anyway on the ball again. Pod Power.
Hurling very well.
Great ball.
But again, Mike Ryan, lads, he's been everywhere today.
Little Hoover inside there.
For a man that doesn't like cornerback, he's doing alright.
That's great commitment there again. And
Peter O'Brien.
Great commitment. Just mows the lad out of the way. Not a bother to him. Is it over the bar?
No, that's why.
Unlucky.
Unlucky Peter. But Peter O'Brien there with great commitment there, to be fair.
He'll be just happy with that shoulder now.
Oh. I'd rather hit a fridge than Pete, to be honest about it.
There's no messing with Pete. There's only one way.
There's one way and that's straight on.
Great to see.
Kevin Kavanagh going on again.
Again,
that's even mentioned. That's a free. No, it's not Jimmy's. Oh no, right.
He shit himself.
Rusty's doing okay.
It's the second man in after the tackle. It's what Sarah's making the difference in this.
That's a missed tackle there from Ross.
Missed tackle.
No, this is what happens.
This is where you're giving
they get freeze. They get freeze. Yeah.
The goal of a gap again. But look,
the goal of a gap. But look, they would have taken it. I think. I don't know, but I think they would have taken it.
Yeah, definitely. Like especially when you've own guy on the field, like freeze are they're a guarantee really.
Guarantee.
But that's silly out of Swans,
that was a city free,
losing momentum, but still, I suppose, Paddy, over the years, you're better off fouling them out there than leaving them in close, or they'll bury you with a goal in a heartbeat. Like
it looks like Sars are hunting for that goal.
You'd take a red card for that, Paddy, wouldn't you even?
I see young Farrell now is out to the wing here. They're going to try and get him on some balls. You need Mickey Farrell. You need all these boys. Johnny Cody's been quite in the second.
They need to get a bit more involved. They do.
Enright's only after hitting a handful of balls too. These boys are.
But that's what Sars do. They just second half. That's what they do.
They plod away.
That's what they do.
Substitution here now. Number 18 is coming in.
Well, it's safe to say,
Higgins is coming in.
And speaking of substitutions, like the likes of Pod, he's not made a difference since he came on. The Sars have played brilliant, but he's not
been influential. Yeah.
He's still coming forward, lads.
He always does. Great use of ball. Oh, missed it. Great. Kept it in. Probably should have left it out, but.
Great strike out of Power.
And the line is clearing a lot of ball these days.
Travelling, one might say.
Stand them up here now, lads. They'll have to stand up.
Travelling.
It's dropped.
Cooper Fahy and Johnny Cody are in. There's only one of them.
Conan's got the ball. Great ball.
This is the man that needs the ball.
Great flick. Robbie Larkin's on a load of ball this time. Great ball.
Great block. That's a super block.
That's a great block from Jack McDowell.
Just tit for tat now at the minute.
Tit for tat. All we need now is an old shower rain and the press is on.
Slugger did well there blowing that up because it could have ended in absolute debauchery. Like the way the weekend's going to go.
Who's coming off here now? Jack is coming off in the corner. He can get much change off Sean Kenny.
No. To be fair, Sean Kenny, very good hurler, very good. I must mention.
You have to say, really, Sarsfields are spoiled for choice in the backs. Like Sean Kenny was hurler of the year, nearly wing back last year, and shoved back into the corner.
Get up out of that.
Bit of a controversy there now.
Bit of a coming together, as the fella says.
I think he might have got a flick in the ear, but he's okay.
No bother to him.
Yeah, no bother to him.
We get a 9/10 for that.
Porky, you're biased. We can't take you
in here now. There'll be timber
block here. And off the ground. Jeez.
Peter O'Brien's in the middle of it there. A couple of big arses knocking around there.
Yeah. There won't be a fellow wouldn't like
in the back. It's in the back. That would look like a push in the back, but we'd have to keep Robbie Larkin is batting in his eye.
If he plays this into the corner, they're away, Sars.
Great tackle there. Great tackle. Swans are putting them under pressure
They work
here.
great out of Swans have been unbelievable.
I'll tell you one thing, if Sars win this, they'll earn it.
They will. James Hayes is knocking lads out of his way there as well. Coming up, Kilkine has the ball now as well. Right?
These are steps.
Johnny Cody's hunting away.
Johnny, he hunts. Great ball. A bit of a random shot. That was a. Do you know what? That was a poor shot choice. Poor shot choice.
Lack of power.
He wasn't going to get it.
No,
He wasn't getting nothing out of that. No.
I suppose when he gets into the game, when he gets so late in the game, he wouldn't have the legs. Paul Power.
No. He's been prone to that over the years. You know, he's kind of a fella that just goes and bursts. Basketball might suit him better. You know, the old interchange or AFL.
He's blowing hard there now. He's blowing hard. A lot of the boys. Shane Power, lads,
has done nothing. He has done nothing. Barely had the weight of the ball.
He's been busy, as I'd say.
He's been busy, but look, it's hard to get in the ball here. It's so tough. Tough and teeth.
He's had his own balls in his hand more today than he has this litter.
Where's the after party, lads? Where are we giving a shout out today?
I think they're on everywhere, isn't it? Fucking
shout out to Mighty Quinn.
The Dinella.
They sponsored the whole drink situation down at the field, so shout out to them as well. But
a very successful race night there.
Very successful race night as well.
Well called by the MC.
Great MC as well, yeah.
A lot of
money taken in.
A lot of money's taken in as well.
A lot of drink taken in.
That's what you need in WA, and that's a bit of a
it's a great community.
Great community over here. The hurling community over here is top notch.
Shit.
There's a laptop gone flying, I think.
It was your truck.
The rain is starting to come down.
And may I say in commentary, if the rain comes, we are gone.
This rain could go either way.
Next,
a slippy ball.
Next score was hell a lot here, lads.
We get a slippy ball in the net, lads.
Look again.
Mike Ryan, lads.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable.
I reckon he's definitely a cornerback anyway. I don't care what anyone says.
Who's this now? You've Dylan, is it? He's lively, but he's run into a loose end there now.
Yeah.
Over that, Mike Ryan back.
Mike Ryan has been absolutely exceptional.
Exceptional today.
He's brilliant now in first.
Natural cornerback.
Very natural.
Candidate for man of the match.
If there was all stars, he would be cornerback.
I tell you, lads, and that man, he was wing forward last year.
But he was going nowhere.
Yeah. He wasn't the best.
He was going nowhere.
He was taking backward steps like a good back should do. You know.
He wasn't. He said it himself. He's not a forward, but he doesn't like cornerback.
He doesn't like cornerback.
He's lucky to be playing, really. Isn't he?
Yeah.
But that's our team.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Any man that's playing is like
he's lucky in a way. Even going to be captain.
Young Willie Bulger's after making an appearance.
Willie's got goals every year. He's come on.
Yep. Willie Goal, they call him.
And no, they call him Willie Goal.
He's struggling for a bit of ball today, isn't he?
I thought he should have been taken off, to be honest.
Lads, after they must have been listening to the commentary and after whipping Paul Power out, he was blowing hard there on the corner.
They haven't taken him off.
Paul Power's gone off. Willie Bulger's on.
Willie Bulger's on the goal machine. Bulger.
Yeah.
Young guy,
but he has been called
great touch and power. Unlucky to give away 65, but a good touch.
Willie has been called Willie Goalpost because goalpost did fall him one time over here.
Poor old Willie.
It was hilarious.
Well, he's a goal machine.
Yeah.
He banged in 3 of them in the final last year. He can get the goals. We have a 65 here now, and Owen Guyan is taking his time walking out.
Yeah, this will create a 4-point gap, and I think it's nearly insurmountable at that stage trying to get at these lads, because you can see in the second half they've stepped up in their back line, they've left nothing through, and there's been very little interplay between the Sars or between the Swans players.
Yeah, they've really fell off in the forward line there, the half forward line midfield. They're not getting on the ball.
Nothing clean landing in their hands. Passing hasn't been as good.
I think Swan need a goal. I think they need a goal to win it.
But I tell you, Sarsfields they're just gone man for man. They're not wherever Swans players are gone. See Cody's wing forward. James Hayes gone in centre back now, so they're just going man for man. So that's why they're winning their individual battles.
So it's going to take a fair team to beat him. It's going to take a fair team.
That's 4 points now in the difference.
4 points in the difference again. That's a missing puck out, I think. But it worked out, didn't it?
Until he gets it in his hand.
It did work out.
Again.
Great, good pass. Robbie Lappin again on the ball.
Pass.
It's a bit of a waste again.
Might break well for him.
It's silly.
Silly balls. I think Swans are panicking a bit at this stage.
I think it's just bad choices that they're not used to, you know. And that's the difference, and you just see the Sars boys and they just pick the right pass.
Is it a Cork thing or what?
You're looking at
bad choices.
Bad choices, yeah.
You look at the full forward there, Mickey Farrell. Acres of space there. Them balls should be gone in low in front of him. He's destroying everyone out here this year.
But they should go into him anyway at least. Give him a chance.
Big long ball down top of Guyan and Power and a bit of a wrestle there.
No, it's okay. That's okay. There's no need to
Sugar blew it up too early, lads. Interesting to see what went on
Cork
there.
choked more than George Floyd over the years, you know.
What have we going on here now, lads?
We won't be back in commentary again for a while, so we leave that off, okay?
I just went for a little refreshment there. You have a throw in there. No, it's a free out there. Ross Lynch is going to hit this from his own 21, lads.
It's an indirect free for us.
Strikes it down top of Mickey Farrell.
Mickey Farrell. He needs to get on the ball more.
There it is. He's away.
I think it's going to be a
Farrell's
free.
heading for goal, lads. He's heading for goal.
No, it's not. It's
knocked
not.
out of his hand, lads. Look at him. They're afraid of him. There are 4 lads around him. Kilkine.
Great pick up from Liam Craig.
Liam Craig has the ball.
He's a workhorse. He's a workhorse. He'll work all day.
There's that man
And
again.
the line was cleaned up with all the ball too.
And it's just the difference.
Paul Guy needs to get into the game for
He does,
Stars.
yeah.
He does.
As a captain, you know.
As a captain, he needs to get into the game.
You don't want your own players carrying off you, you know.
Good ball to Owen. The best hands I've seen, anyway.
Some score.
And he's still got to go. He's still got to score out of it. He's been the pinnacle of WA Hurling for a while now, to be fair, Paddy, hasn't he?
He has.
He's been the
He
pinnacle.
got the raw deal with Kilkenny, you know.
He got the raw deal with Kilkenny.
Yeah. I know there's been boys say it about Brian Cody, but he's proven himself over here. And
He's certainly better off over here. What do you want?
It is.
Six of them.
Yeah, and if he wasn't here, Paul wouldn't have followed him over either, you know.
In fairness
Hanging off
to
the
man,
coattails.
Rare shadows fatter than this.
in fairness to the man, he's every year he turns up on the final.
steps
turns
up.
up.
He
Economic,
steps up.
And as he's done in state finals as well, lads.
He's put up more scores than we've had fucking. I don't know.
Well, that's a lie between
Did you know yourself? Here's now the captain, Paul Guy. Lads,
Lost the ball. If he wasn't captain, you'd be suspicious that he wasn't brought off, you know.
But to be fair, he hasn't hurt in 5 weeks, so it's hard to get in. Like, it's hard to get in.
Madigan come up the field as he's going to go.
If he gets a score here, that's going to drive him on.
So
That's
There's a great
a big score, a big score. I'm sorry to say it, but that could be
I think that's
that could be the end. That could be the end.
Kevin Kavanagh now. Sarsfields wouldn't want to switch off now, lads. I think they have an extra 2 in the back line there.
I don't think they will, though. They never do. Madigan again. He's hurling a lot of ball in the second half. And Mikey Ryan is out again.
Mike Ryan again by
He's pumped.
Mike Ryan has been exceptional.
Exception to that.
And Swans have been very
A
poor in the
candidate for
second
man of the
half,
match,
you know.
may
Well,
I
I don't
say.
think they've been allowed to be good either.
Yeah,
The
work
Sarsfields
rate-
backs have been.
Yeah, the work rate. in the
They
backs
just
have
know
been
what to do.
excellent.
They're a unit, to be fair.
They are. Swans need the next score, lads. There's 6 points in it now, and that's
They need it quick.
they need a score.
They probably need a goal, to be honest with you, Paddy.
Yeah.
They do, but it doesn't look like they're getting in there.
No, they're not getting next nor near.
Sarsfield full back line is tight. Even their half backs, I say. I know.
Well, Lining's been a great support to every one of them.
In the second half,
every
he's been
time one of them's
exceptional.
caught the ball, he's been next to him running off him on the shoulder.
In the second half, he's been exceptional, I must say.
But again, like you have to question Paul Guinan, like, you know. I thought, you know, this could have been his day, you know. Again, he's had to rely on Owen to cover up his errors.
We must give a shout out to Podge Harding as well.
Yeah.
He's been away a lot of the year, but he's still here today, tugged out.
Or pudding, and he
might
will
be a
sing a
sub,
song.
but look, same club as Nicky Brennan,
Yeah.
and they're good friends, but he's here anyway.
I'd say he'll make an appearance, isn't it? There's another score.
Another score for Guinan.
I hope Nicky's tuning in today. We just say hello to
That's
Nicky.
another score for the good Guinan.
Substitute here. You've John Moore coming on, lads. Good Limerick man, good tough Limerick man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, good tough man. Yeah, good.
No
Yeah,
messing, no messing with
no
John.
messing with your.
Direct hurling. I think it's East Limerick he's from, is it?
Kerry.
Is it Kerry?
And I think it's same old story here. Look at, as I said, they put up a great, like the likes of Flinners there. They put in a great effort each year. Like, but it's
a good fight, but
fun.
look, it's hard to beat that team. It's very hard.
Unfortunately, the Sars are that good, lads.
They're that good.
They're that good. Again,
There's a
pick up off the
lads.
balls.
Oh, he got away with it. Ross Lynch, lads.
They're bad.
Another mention of Ross Lynch there. He's been absolutely brilliant here today.
That half back line
There's a
for
ball
Swans
in,
have been
lads.
very good.
They have been excellent. Farrell has it again, lads.
That's a good fight. That's a good score. That's a very good score.
He's been exceptional as well, lads, when he got the ball in his hand. But I think I think Swans didn't get enough ball in the second half.
Well, Spaddy, sometimes I have to say some team is just better. They're better.
See you Nolan. That was John Nolan just leaving.
Paul Guinan is on the ball, a rare sight.
Very rare sight.
He gave it away.
And he gave it away.
A familiar sight.
I think
And
Swans will be
it's
getting
down
the
Madigan.
second
I don't think so. I think
down
so.
top of it.
Yeah,
He
against
can't be getting balls
Sean
to the
Kenny,
line.
he won't deliver wastefully anyway.
Oh, he's going for it.
Great ball up.
great ball to Guinan.
You just know where he is, don't you?
It's a second instinct, and this is you can only predict one result here.
It's a free,
There's a
yeah.
silver free now again, lads. I think that's the
They are the cleverest team there, to be fair. They deserve it. They deserve it.
Teams.
lads, you couldn't take that away from them.
No, you can't. You can't
Six
take
in
it.
a row.
They deserve every winner, everything.
The players,
they
the
get.
commitment every night. They've 30 lads trained there every night. It's a credit to Sarsfields and Swans.
Look,
Just
they're
not Swans
keeping
Day.
the hurling going over here, to be honest about it.
Yeah, Swans will battle it out to the end here.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's looking up for next year. There's a lot of lads on the sideline there for Swans. They've 18, 19, even 22 lads.
Having more
out
lads
there.
coming from over east the whole time at the moment as well.
There'll be no fear of Swans either.
But it is, it's not nice to lose a final.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly is right, unfortunately. But
They took a break last year, though, to be fair to them.
that's Sarsfield team, lads. That's Sarsfield's team. They're serious outfit.
Oh, yeah, they are. And they do, to be fair to them,
They train hard.
they train hard. They do. But they enjoy themselves too.
Every team kind of enjoys it.
Only one result here, and I think he should have given it to his brother for this, to give him the weight of the ball, but I suppose.
But look, he's going to lift the cup at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah, we've all seen bad captains lift trophies over the years, like Mark Landers for Cork in '99, taken off before half time, and there's always one or two that you just can't believe how they made captain,
There's another score for Owen Ryan.
Do they have dirt on the selectors, or
Here's
A big battle here. Great battle.
Peter Brian Gosling has it, lads. He could do something dangerous with it now, kicking it on or
Great
whatever.
ball. Into Higgins,
Aidan Higgins, he's down from up north, walking there for the
Put it
week.
across the ball.
Throws a little shimmy
Great
there,
ball
lads.
across the field.
Pull.
Pull.
Oh,
Jesus, if he
he went for it, lads.
They need a goal. They do need a goal. They need a goal.
Seamus Hayes with a bad clearance out over the
That was
lines.
poor, yeah, I bet.
Ah, Jesus, no, that's even worse.
They got rid of it, though. It's okay. I think we're going to have to call it, will we?
It doesn't look good now.
Doesn't look
At least we didn't get wet, lads.
Just 7 points in it.
To be fair, we didn't.
What have we here? We have a sideline ball there, Seamus Hayes. Kilkenny man's going to take this.
Like, with the performance of Paul Guinan today, you
And
can see...
not known for a sideline either. Sorry for interrupting you, Brian, but not known for a sideline now. Seamus Hayes.
If there's something...
Not known for a sideline.
No.
Let's
But
see how he
like,
goes here now.
with the likes of Paul Guinan, you could see why he was goalie in 2017. Like, he doesn't offer too much outfield. Like, goals is probably his better position, but Brian Ogle would probably be better there anyway, So.
They reckon they put him in there because the fullback was dodgy.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, they reckon that.
And he left him open then.
Yeah, they left him open. So when you get sent off, you're going to leave him open, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who are you referring to, lads? I don't know what you're on about.
Padraig McIver. Is that right?
Yeah.
Just guessing. Again, Fangulo d'Angleterre.
Jesus, Guinan hit the sideline there. There's even a bad sideline, lads. Nothing went his way today.
The word stinker
No.
is a bit harsh, but
Yeah.
it's up there with it.
Yeah.
Nothing went his way.
The proverbial mare, one might call it.
This game is fizzling out a bit, isn't it?
Like
It's fizzling
if
out
the
a bit.
game went Swans' way, you'd have to be questioning would they have left Paul Guinan on the field here.
It's hard to take captain off, though, isn't it? It's hard to take captain off, Brian.
I thought now they're 6, what are they? 7 points.
But look, as I said, he hasn't played in 5 weeks. It's hard to come back into a championship like that.
He's carrying an injury.
He's
too.
carrying an injury, to be fair
There's
to
a ball
him.
here to this near side. Aidan Higgins.
And you know he's a good hurler, so
Sean Kenny coming behind him.
great pickup, great pickup.
He's
But again, it's
Bottled up well, they have him all.
tackles
There's too many people
and
back.
nobody
now.
helping him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
Ricky
back.
Carlos
And
there.
Madigan comes out with it again.
He's putting it over the bar, lads.
And he will put it. Oh, and he did.
Great score.
That is why he was the hurler of the year last year. That's why.
Great score. That's the end of it.
I think it's a point.
There's controversy.
The ref is giving a point. The ref is giving a point. The ref is giving a point.
From our point of view,
I thought it was a point as well. Yeah, I did.
To be fair.
The linesmen over here, or the umpires, have been known to be a bit dodgy over here as well. So
Again,
shout out to Sean Lungigan there. Yeah.
Shady Sean.
He's going for laser in the eyes there next week. He's not sure what's happening, but yeah.
Young Cooper Fahey is retired here, lads. I think the injuries after getting the better.
A brave effort, a brave effort.
A fantastic display at cornerback there.
Yeah.
He put Guinan in his pocket there a couple of minutes.
The Galtee Mountain boy became the Galtee Mountain man today.
I reckon, what's left? Maybe 5?
What's Slugger? Yeah, it's a pint.
It was a pint, it was a pint.
So that's what, 19 to 11?
Yeah.
Inspiration score even.
Oh, it was brilliant score. Yeah.
He's come into his own the second half to be fair to him, Madigan. He's very good.
Here he's on top of the ball again.
He's
out with it
yeah,
again.
he's just so strong.
He's very good. He's very good.
He's a very good hurler. You can't argue.
Cody's on it again.
He's been quiet in the second half, Johnny. He hasn't been let into it.
There's this Madigan. He's everywhere else.
Paul Guinan is hanging around there, yeah.
Ian Craig letting it in.
Leaning on his hurley.
Silly ball in now. Madigan's down here in front of us, lads.
There's too many stars back there.
Pete. Oh.
Good chop. Mikey Ryan coming out with it again.
Fittingly.
I'm going to nominate him for player of the match anyway. He's been outstanding, I think.
Brilliant, yeah.
Outstanding. For a man that doesn't want to play there, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, he's very good.
But look, on that Sars team, you'd be happy to get on.
Maybe just publicly he's saying that, but privately he's really happy because he looks so comfortable there, you know.
He does, he looks comfortable.
Last Lynch with the strike, lads. That's
another wasteful ball, I think. Yeah. Swans have been wasteful in the second half.
Very wasteful, yeah.
They needed a goal, lads.
They needed a goal early, they did. But look,
again, that goes down to the clearance off the line in the first half.
Brilliant.
You know,
great clearance. That was the game changer.
That was a very pivotal moment.
Jack, was it?
Yeah.
And shout out for that. That was a great clearance. Great clearance.
And bad goalkeeping, Brian Ogwin might say as well. Like,
Sure, look, he's a fly goalie at the end of the day.
Yeah. Continental goalie.
That's what he wants.
Kevin Cavanagh today, a great ball in again.
Peter too long, yeah.
He's been good, yeah. Kevin Cavanagh has been good.
Oh.
There's the goal. There's a mistake by Brian Ogwin.
Yeah. We said he's been prone to these mistakes.
I don't think there's time left for it, but
yeah, his head's down. You know.
I don't think there's time left for a comeback, but
yeah.
That's the goal they needed.
That's the goal they needed earlier, yeah.
Like he's really tarnished his clean sheet there, you know.
It's a bad mistake, but look, for a young fella it happens.
Yeah. He's got time to
realise
his mistakes.
Paul Guinan doesn't win it.
Another mistake by putting it down on Guinan.
He has to win one ball anyway.
Kilcoyne, yeah, he's been a magnet today under the ball as well.
He's been good to win a ball, to be fair.
Paul
Guinan,
he has.
This will be a mighty He can't get any break today, Paul.
To be fair, your man read him like a book again, you know. A very sharp book.
But you can't just stand up and strike the ball in.
No, not in the championship final.
Not in the championship, no.
Standing and striking, you don't.
He might as well have sent him a text yesterday and told him what he was going to do.
Planting the feet like that, no good.
No. Maybe if he's poking it out as a goalkeeper, but not an outfield player. Like.
That's it. Yeah. Your home guy in here now taking the sideline. Well capable of
he played across the field, I reckon.
That, or you might do a little shot when they like these little 1-2.
No, he's going to have a go, I think.
This late in the game, I suppose he will. Yeah.
It's nothing to lose.
Good connection in around the square. David
what
Power.
A great catch.
David Power just mauling lads.
Dangerous.
Here out to Mr. Limerick by. Throws the hurley at him, just got out over the line. Mr. Limerick missed that one, lads.
We don't miss much, do we?
Again, I think Paul's been taken off, is he? He's coming off.
I'd say he could be holding the hamstring.
I think are they putting him into the ball early to get practice?
He's still on. He's still on.
Yeah.
He's a. You know what? He's a warrior, if not.
Yeah, but it was a final he probably wanted to forget.
Yeah. Look, but
he will forget after.
He's captain. He's got to make a speech. Would you forget it, Paddy? Have you got one?
I haven't.
After the 5 or 6 points he has tonight, he will forget today anyway. You know, such is his bad performance.
A fair effort.
Wide ball.
Good effort from Owen, but it's wide. He'll take that. They need to put it out of play.
They do.
There's a long ball now by Kevin McDonald down top of Enright.
The ball, Mickey Farrell. Again. Cleaning up, just being the strong man.
He's put on an exhibition in the second half for Madigan.
He's been very good. There's a bit of a pull. Again,
but they get away with it, that's what they do.
Could be in trouble.
Slugger with the arm out as if he doesn't know what he's ordering in McDonald's.
Slugger said he didn't see it. It's the whole place on.
Reggie.
That should be his linesman read.
James Hayes at the sideline here.
Again, not
Good
not,
side,
not renowned
not
as
known
him.
for it, but it was a good hit.
Yeah, the only,
Bit of a fumble for Kevin Nolan, he's only on there
last time he took
shortly.
a good sideline like that was probably when he played football for Kilkenny Miners.
That's it, Joe.
He doesn't like admitting that, but again, we've dirt on a lot of lads here today that didn't get told.
Here you've Guiden again now at the sideline. I
I think they should have given it to Paul today. Like,
I think he'd have another cut.
Will he have another?
He'd have another cut, why not? It's late in the game, you might as well.
He's going for it. Leave your right.
He's got the talent, He hasn't got the execution though.
Oh, he missed the first man. Joe Moore.
Sean, Colin Cronin,
Colin Cohen now from Coola this year.
out from Coola, a double All-Ireland winner. You wouldn't think it.
did he?
Yeah, he had a couple of Irelands.
Couple of Ireland Coola, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't get a sniff at here today.
Alright, I need it.
Good
take there from Dylan. That's a free anyway.
Wiry by steps in.
A controversial decision there from Silver.
Hello, how are you there after that? You're going going and walking out here now, lads, casual as you like. I think it'll be another score, lads.
To be fair, the Stars have come out in the second half and they've upped us.
What did we say?
I'm going to say something.
Huh?
How you're on the voice?
Who?
The commentary.
That I made?
I agree.
Alright.
I think Brie Kavanagh here wants to do a bit of commentary, does she?
Anyone's welcome, lads. You're more than welcome up here for advice
Yeah.
here.
This is the cameo hour.
Yeah. There's no cameras on you here.
You've all going in here now. Do you know what I noticed today? All of these white socks.
Yeah, I think it's very effeminate. I think it's, it must be fashion these days that we don't know about, Paddy. Getting old.
They do like fashion, Stars do too.
I'm lucky to have a matching pair of socks at this stage, like so.
There's Guiden with the free, lads.
Straight over.
Another one for the book.
The Buke.
That's 20 points, lads, to 111.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's good scoring any day of the week. That'll win you a match. And it's in his hand again. No, he missed it.
He missed out.
Charlie Cody's been quiet in the second
He
half.
has,
Very much so, yeah.
And you need him in the game, don't you?
You do. Oh.
Oh, there's a free,
That could be a great score. That
it
is
was
a great
score.
score.
That's
That
a
is
great
a great
score.
score from. To be fair, Shane Power, we've given him a bit of a doom, but he's
well,
up
no,
it there.
it's fine scoring these scores when there's no pressure on, like,
Yeah,
that's
but-
what he's used to. He wouldn't do that if it was even,
Ah,
you know.
Torre
There's
has
no
done
chance.
well,
No.
John.
He's shaking
That's
the
a
hand
good
off
score.
there, lads. He's
Yeah.
shaking the hand off. Must have got a bit. That's it over, lads. 21 points to 111. Sarsfields 6 in a row.
6 in a row, you can't doubt it.
A very exceptional team, lads.
Exceptional.
Yeah.
Great team.
Yeah.
Look, everyone
That's
else
all.
has to go up to that level.
That's all now from WA, lads. I hope you enjoyed the commentary.
I know the
Good
presentation.
day out, lads. Good day out.
Have you a presentation now? You have to take the trophy here.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm not doing it.
All the tires fall off the fucking thing. They all jump up in the air.
on behalf of the committee, there's a couple of people today it wouldn't happen without the efforts of everyone here. There's a few people we like to thank, so there's a couple of sponsors like who come in behind us. We're on behind us all here, and they're OD Mechanical, they're Martin Third, they're sponsoring Man the Match Award today. And next to the end of the committee, lads, you all turn up. I know you train hard, but this doesn't happen overnight, so look, a round of applause please for the committee, everyone. Nextly, on to the workshop in WA to the referees, Paddy, Slugger. I don't need to say, look, we really appreciate what you do, lads. No one will put their hands up, but people are going to have to put their hands up, but a round of applause for the lads. Next, we're going to move on to the Camogie presentation. Unfortunately, this year, due to the COVID restrictions, we can't have a celebration tonight, but we will have a celebration. So I'm just going to present the Man in Match Award. I'm sure all the girls here will definitely give a big round of applause. She was unbelievable. She wore number 6, Mary O'Callaghan. Introduce this girl. Can I please set the Swans captain up to This year actually had a very special trophy we presented named after Dermot Kenny, and I'd like to call John Whelan up just to say a few words on behalf of the Kenny family.
Just for all of you that might not have known about Dermot came to WA back in the early 2000s. He was a lot of stuff to take for granted around here today. Dermot passed away 3 years ago. We stayed in touch with us all over the years, and has been successful winning state games over the last number of years. Stayed in contact, and he was a big loss. He sent the state team away. He was a warrior on the field. He wasn't that skillful, but he gave everything. He put everything on the line, head, his body, everything, fought to the dying end. So this is representative of him. The Kenny family are watching online from back in Westmeath. He's a Delva man from County Westmeath, very proud man. So this is in honour of Dermot. It's all we got. It's what we've left to remember him by. And every time you go to practice with this, just give you put the body on the line and fight hard and get your range. So that's what it's about.
Right, we're going to move on to Man in the Match. He wore number 6. Hey! Apparently got a car from John Milan, but we won't go into that yet. All Madigan. And I'd like to call up the captain, a vital member of our committee. He might be the same in 3 days' time, but 5 days. I'd just like to say it's a great honour to lift that in cup, but particularly this one, as
a lot of stars in Loom and everything that's Johnny just said done for Hurling. We do take it for granted, but there's men behind the scenes that we never see. We just turn up and Hurling and it's all there for us. So this is a special moment. I'd also like to thank our sponsors here, next Diana, the team for them to see a lot of it. I'd like to thank Slugger for effing. Shit job, no one likes doing it, but I'm a good job, thanks to our selectors, Owen, Blair, selector, Tom Penny, and Captain Johnny Dunn. Lastly, I'd like to thank Swans. That's always Aussie Swans battling it out. That's what you always do, is battle. We hate Hurling, we're more sore than after that than anything else. But serious game out again, lads, and 3 cheers for Swans. Hip hip! Hooray! Hooray!